Formula One is a team sport. It always was. We all lose our jobs if you can't pull off a miracle.
No pressure. None.
First question I have for you at this one is, I really want to hear about your partnership with Joe, because you did Top Gun Maverick together. Now you have more success here, and I know you've got another project together on the horizon. Do you remember the very first thing you saw in him or saw him do that made you say to yourself, like, that right there is a long-term collaborator for me who is going to continue to raise the bar like I like to do?
Well, he's an adult. He's an engineer, trained as an engineer. He's an architect, trained as an architect. He's a phenomenal filmmaker. When I saw Tron, which he did, I said, whoever made this, I didn't know who Joe Kosinski was. I said, this is a real filmmaker. So I met him. I wanted to make movies with him. I brought him in to Top Gun Maverick. I took him to Paris to pitch Tom on what he was going to do with Top Gun. And Tom loved his ideas, and we made a movie together. We had a great experience. We had a big success together. And, you know, it's nice to have a success and be friends with the people you work with. Had a great relationship with him, with Tom Cruise, with everybody who worked. Chris McQuarrie works very close with Tom. And that you have these parts of your life that you create friendships with the people you work with, which is unusual, because usually you have your friends outside your business. But this relationship with Joe is somebody, nobody works harder than he does. He storyboards everything. He's really precise on everything he wants. He's a technical whiz. He created a camera now that can pan remotely, which we had to put antennas all around the track. Him and Claudio, his cinematographer, created this camera that can pan from Brad's face to the car passing him, which is all done remotely. What do you see in this movie? When you see these Brad in the car and Damson in the car driving, they're really driving. This is not process. There's no process in this movie with these guys driving. They're driving at these speeds. And the hardest part is you're driving, you're in front of sometimes 100 million people, and you got to remember your lines. So it's all this pressure on these actors. So, and plus the physical pressure it takes to be in these cars, taking the 5Gs in these corners, going from 180 down to 50. Braking, you have to have really strong legs to be able to do this, shifting the gears, understanding your tire pressures. It's just unbelievable what they're dealing with.
Really something else. So Joe's incredible. I want to kind of ask a somewhat similar question about Apple now. After having the F1 experience and working with them as partners on this movie, what is something about that collaboration that suggests that you will be able to go even bigger with this UAP movie that you're going to do? Because that's some more material that makes me think you two are going to be able to create an unparalleled immersive experience yet again.
Yeah, I think that the people it's all about the people. It's never about the company. It's the people within the company, and they've been great. They allowed us to make this movie. They encouraged us to do it the right way, to do it for real. Don't do process. Make a real movie. Immerse yourself. They negotiated deals with F1, which was very difficult, and just to sit down and sit with these people and say, how can we make our lives easier? I mean, our filmmakers, and that's what they did. Besides the technology they gave us, they took their camera from the iPhone, enhanced it, and put it in 2 cars in every real race. So sometimes when you see these point of views, they come out of an actual F1 race, and they're going 220 miles an hour. So it's unbelievable. That's when you say you're immersed during the races, you're immersed, and then you're emotionally immersed with these characters as they go through this journey.
I'm going to jump to a question for you inspired by the film that I was really excited to ask. It leans into the scene where Sonny basically explains that he's always chasing that feeling while driving, right, where like everything goes quiet. So it was making me wonder, what is that for you as a film producer? What feeling on set are you always chasing?
Well, it's always in the back of the theater after we finished a movie, where we can take you on a ride and we watch you laugh, we watch you applaud, we watch you cry, and we watch you walk out and you're smiling. And that's my quiet moment.
Oh, I don't blame you at all. You've accomplished so much over the course of your career. Is there anyone, I feel like there could be a million answers to this, but is there any one specific thing you did in this movie that I guess maybe you're most proud of, or felt like ticking off an item on like a filmmaking bucket list you might have?
No, I think it's the amount of energy and I guess, know-how and expertise that went into the technology and making this movie. That's why you want to see this movie on IMAX. You want to see it on the biggest screen possible. The sound, it rumbles. You feel it. You feel like you're in those cars. You feel the emotion of these characters. You're swept up in this movie. You can't think about anything else. And that's what good movie making is. If we can take you on a journey, on a long ride, and this is an over a 2-hour movie, and make you be a part of our world for a couple of hours, we've won.
Great success. I'll end with one more question inspired by the film and something that is flat out said in it that I really appreciated. It was the emphasis on racing being a team sport, which I feel like isn't something that we really sit with and think about nearly enough. And I'll preface this question by saying it's a little unfair, and every single person who made this movie is of the utmost importance. But to lean into that idea, can you maybe name an unsung hero of F1 the movie? Someone we don't get to talk to or see on screen enough, but was absolutely vital to making a movie of this quality?
Well, there's a number of them. There's our line producer, who did a phenomenal job moving, and his team that was great. Our AD department, Toby, amazing. How he got all these cars and everything to 9 different places around the world, and to remember all the things that we missed or we had to get. It just took a Herculean task to make this movie. And they're the unsung heroes.
Oh, I love that. Again, huge congratulations on this. Something else. I cannot wait to go on this ride again.
Good. We love it.